5. Investigators are looking for clues tonight into the brutal beating of a Philadelphia man. The victim's wife says he was driving down Christian Street in South Philadelphia when a group of teenagers suddenly stopped his car and attacked him.
Yo, what is going on? Like, this is crazy. Like, they just stopped his car in the middle of the street and attacked him and sent him home to that beautiful young thing right there. All bruised up. Hit one if you're just like, whoa. Like, not even, there's no words, just like, whoa. And the stories I'm reporting on are just a drop in the bucket. There's so many stories out here like this each day that make the news. So in Philadelphia, if this for this one that made the news, there were 100 that week that were like this that didn't make the news.
Investigators are looking for clues tonight into the brutal beating of a Philadelphia man. The victim's wife says he was driving down Christian Street in South Philadelphia when a group of teenagers suddenly stopped his car and attacked him. Action News reporter Katie Capture was live outside Jefferson Hospital with the latest on the investigation. Katie.
And Rick, that man's wife says he's here at Jefferson in a coma fighting for his life. While she can't speak with him, she is singing to him. She is singing their wedding song to him as the two just recently got married.
I love him more than anything in the world. He's my brand new husband. I cannot believe that I had to sign papers saying, yes, please save his life.
Christine Terizzi says she just got married to 38-year-old Zach Lean 3 months ago.
We just had this is it.
Terizzi says she went to bed Tuesday night while Lean was making his last round of grocery deliveries for work on the 300 block of Christian Street in Queen Village a little after 10 p.m. when she got a call in the middle of the night that changed her life.
They were just like, this is the, traumatic brain injury. I mean, it was like nothing I've ever.
Wow. Those Sun people really did a number on this guy, man. Those Sun teens. Wow. And this is just going to keep happening. Like, this is the new normal. This is what it is now. This is what it is. Like, there's no solution coming for this. The Democrats are in office. The woke politic. I mean, the police can do their job. That's the thing about it. The police are doing their jobs. All they can do is arrest you. That's it. This ain't Bad Boys or Miami Vice or, Columbo or Kojak, Starsky and Hutch. This ain't the movies, man. TV. All the cops can do is arrest you. After that, they done with you. It's up to the system. God, man. What would make... This guy didn't do anything to them. They beat him. They beat him like he did a drive-by on their block the night before. And killed a couple of their homies.
Night while Lean was making his last round of grocery deliveries for work on the 300 block of Christian Street in Queen Village a little after 10 p.m. when she got a call in the middle of the night that changed her life.
They were just like, this is the, traumatic brain injury. I mean, it was like nothing I've ever
Police say Lean landed in the hospital after a group of teenage boys on bicycles stopped his car. Police say one of the boys punched him. He fell to the ground, his head hit the sidewalk, and he had a seizure before briefly losing consciousness.
I can't imagine these kids even understand what they did. I mean, he would have been dead.
Now Terizzi says her husband is in the hospital in a medically induced coma.
I mean, listen, life is really hard. And then stuff like this happens. And you're just knocked over.
There are still many unanswered questions about what prompted the attack.
They're out on their bikes, destroying other families. And that, to me, is it's just incomprehensible. I wish I could, talk to them and just say, what was this? What happened?
What? You mean you would want to talk to them in front of the police in a controlled setting, right? You wouldn't want to them to just pull up on their bikes right now, after the camera lady leave and everything, and talk to them, right? You're talking about you would once they're arrested, you would like to get on the Zoom call with them from jail and ask them, right? Not on some face-to-face stuff, right? These woke people are crazy. She's more vulnerable than the guy. You got to understand, when I do these stories about these seniors getting assaulted and robbed all the time, that's because it's a vulnerability hierarchy. So wherever you land on that vulnerability hierarchy, you're more susceptible to their just all out rage and violence. So her being a woman and then a glacier glider woman, she does not want to talk to these guys unless it's a Zoom call from jail. They still don't get it. Your food, you're on the menu. You don't understand this? It's like a cow at a steakhouse wanting to talk to the chef. What do you want to talk? What are you talking about?
They're out on their bikes, destroying other families. And that, to me, is it's just incomprehensible. I wish I could, talk to them and just say, what was this? What happened?
Terizzi is holding out hope for their future.
Talking about when we're going to have kids. Just, starting our lives together.
Having kids. This guy'll be lucky if he can feed himself or walk unassisted ever again. This guy's got traumatic brain injury. This guy'll be lucky if he knows who you are. If he comes out of that coma. He might not even know who you are. I can't tell who you are from this picture to you, how you really look. So, no way he's going to be able to tell who you are. But seriously, what is she talking about? Kids? That's over. We just got to hope that this guy can make it. And then, find some kind of care, nurse or assisted living or hospice to take care of him for the rest of his life. Kids? Playoffs? What is she talking about? No, it's over. All that's over. This guy is in bad shape. I'm going to give y'all an update on this too. But just from what I saw the picture, I couldn't show you guys because, you know, but it's bad, man.
They're out on their bikes, destroying other families. And that, to me, is just... it's just incomprehensible. I wish I could, talk to them and just say, what was this? What happened?
Terizzi is holding out hope for their future.
Talking about when we're going to have kids. Just, starting our lives together.
Terizzi says she wants answers. She says nothing was stolen from her husband. He was just brutally beaten. Police say they do have surveillance video that they're looking through, but if you have any information on this attack, police...
They didn't steal anything from him. And that's just something that you're probably seeing in a lot of these stories I'm doing lately. Because this is the reason I'm doing so many stories on this is because this is what's happening. And it's so many more stories than I do. I only touch on it. I only touch the tip of the iceberg. But they're not even robbing these people. Yikes.